Being a teenager isn't easy. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. They say you have everything, you should be fine. You have a roof over your head, a bed to sleep on. What else could you need? But what they don't see is everything else. Trying to figure out who we are and where we belong in a world that doesn't make sense to anyone at all. And now we have the added pressure from school, relationships, friendships, sports, clubs. And don't get me started on homework. It isn't easy. So what do? We put on masks. The mask I wore, it looked like confidence. It looked like I was fine. It sounds like you're amazing. You're doing so well. How do you have it all so put together? But behind the mask, I was breaking. When I was young, I watched one of the people closest to me, my mother, almost die. I wanted to be okay, and I didn't know what to do, so I did the only thing I knew how to do. I smiled. I faked okay. I stayed out the way so she didn't have to worry. And the scary thing about a mask I wore, I used to connect with people to avoid looking weak. But in the process, that mask slowly consumed me. But then, it was slowly starting to crack. It was my senior year of high school, October 22nd, 2024. That morning, something I can never forget. I remember I was late to first period. I was about to run out the door so I didn't get yelled at, but I stopped when I heard my mom yelling from the kitchen. I dropped my stuff and ran. "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I was yelling. She didn't answer. I kept on asking, "What's wrong?" Until I finally got an answer. He killed himself. A man that was like a brother to me took his life that very morning. He committed suicide. It wasn't as loud, but something shifted deeply and quietly. A mask that I was wearing shattered for the first time. I remember thinking, how could it shatter? The mask that was supposed to survive through it all. How could it fall after one break? It couldn't break after one fall. How is it possible? The mask had cracks, scars, invisible wounds others couldn't see. And for the first time in a long while, that fall truly revealed it all. The guilt, the confusion, the anger, and then the emptiness that followed. Me, I grew up in a religious household. My mom, super religious, my auntie, a pastor. But me, it was the point where I was lukewarm. I was questioning everything around me. I didn't know what to believe. In senior year, it challenged me more than ever before. A church camp I always went to was coming up. I didn't want to go this year. I didn't want to continue faking being okay. But we know how parents are. You're getting out the house. So I went, and I would never regret it. That 1 week was life-changing. It wasn't some magical moment where everything made sense, but slowly each service, each sermon, being around that environment, I was slowly able to pick up the pieces, but not the pieces of the mask, the pieces of who I truly was. And I always found out that there was hope. I was trapped in a darkness, not a physical darkness, but a mental one. And my captor, which knew me best, because my captor was none other than myself. I knew exactly how to quiet myself, how to break myself down, how to make sure I knew I wasn't useful to myself. The darkness almost convinced me that's all I had. But then, there was a light. It wasn't loud. It wasn't demanding. It just stayed there. A quiet reminder that I was alive, that I mattered. I won't stand here and tell you I have everything figured out, because who does? Life's gonna have its hard days. Grief doesn't completely leave, and everyone's healing is different. And I still find myself reaching for that mask sometimes. But I finally see it for what it truly is. It's a tool, not my identity. And for everyone out there, smiling when you're hurting, going forward when you barely can, struggling day to day, I see you, I feel you, and understand. And I want you to remember, even when the light is dim, it's always there, waiting for you to go back. That's the power of hope. Thank you.